What's up, y'all? This is Matt down at Body Built, formerly known as Performance Plus. I'm going to show you a couple things on this AMX project. I've been working on it on and off for 2 years, actually maybe more than that now. This isn't a car show, things aren't done in 2 weeks, but I've been working on it in between other projects and things like that. Those of you that don't know this car is a '69 AMC AMX. It has a full C5 Corvette drivetrain under it. I'm talking engine, subframes, axles, control arms, torque tube, and in the back of the car is a T56 transmission from a Corvette. What I've got going on here, I'm going to show you all the knick-knack things that take a lot of time, and it's kind of aggravating, but it is what it is. It's part of building a car. Now what we got going on here, this is where all the braking system is, clutch master, and these are all metric. This is a Corvette master cylinder off a newer vehicle, so these are metric fittings. So we have to adapt that to a standard fitting and then come down from 1/4 inch line to a 3/16 line for the brake hoses. Clutch reservoir is mounted, need to be tightened up a little bit. Hose needs to be ran. Now what I'm running into here is the clutch master, which obviously this drivetrain does not belong in this car. Clutch master is about 1 foot short. So I'm going to pass it through this hole and run it here. So I need a coupler and a 1 foot line to reach there. So that's where I'm at now. I've been working on the brake hoses and brake lines this morning. Everything's pinned up. Each one of those holes has to be drilled, tapped, ran in. Working on the steering column, which, you're putting 100 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag, but the stroke on the Corvette is very, very short. That's it. That's all it is. Had to bend the rod just a little bit to get everything lined up correctly. Had to build a bracket for the brake booster arm. So all that, I'm not going to press that because the lines aren't hooked up. I've already bled the master. On the throttle pedal, had to build a bracket off the top of it so that it would open the throttle body. Now the Corvette originally came with a TAC module, which is a throttle actuated control. The TAC module was actually bad, so we opted to switch over to a cable driven. It was cheaper, it's more dependable if you ask me. What I'm dealing with now is the steering shaft is rubbing the bottom of the steering housing on the steering column. So I'm going to have to finesse that a little to bring that down where it needs to be. It'll bring the wheel up a little. And this is also a telescoping shaft. Comes way out like that. So what I'm going to have to do is measure my distance and then put a weld around the shaft down here where it telescopes out to hold it in place. And then after that, we are on to interior, thank goodness. But this thing has come a long way. I still have to do the exhaust on it too, but the car does run. The back wheels do spin, so everything's looking good. Hopefully here in a couple of weeks, we will be driving this thing around and working out any bugs. Got a little bit of wiring to finish up, some loom. I left everything unloomed here in case I had to come back in and wire anything else up. I still have to wire headlights, taillights, things like that. But fuse panel is going to mount here. Holes are already there. PCM mounts right here on these 4 studs. Get everything loomed up nice and be good to go. Carpet has arrived, so that'll be going in after I'm sure that I don't have to drill any more holes or make any more mounting tabs on the bottom of the chassis. And then bodywork and interior. Here we go. But if y'all need a project done, holler at me. I don't know if I'll take another one of these on or not, but it's definitely one of a kind. And Justin, I think you're gonna be happy with it, buddy.